like the whole country knows, the woman of the match in South Africa currently right now in politics is Naledi. Yes, Naledi, she's the member of the parliament and she represents the EFF, the Economic Freedom Fighters. This lady wasn't scared to challenge Sir Ramaphosa, wasn't scared to expose that President Sir Ramaphosa and his friends destroyed state-owned companies, and that was their job, that was their duty, and she was pointing out all the failures President Sir Ramaphosa managed to accumulate through his presidency. It seems like he accumulated more failures than wins, and I'm gonna play a clip of her destroying the president's confidence and the president's arrogancy and the president's ego. Take a listen.
Amongst ourselves as the youth of this country, we know who the true criminals are. We know who stole our land from our grandmothers. We know who stole our mines. We know who stole COVID-19 funds that was meant to keep our people alive. We know who stole Tembisa Hospital money. We know who stole SAA, ISCO, Sasol, Telkom. We know who is now stealing Eskom, Transnet, Prasa, and even privatizing our water. All the while, you are creating an impression that these are natural disasters, despite the fact that they are orchestrated by the true criminals of the government of today, deployed by the Oppenheimers. We know who stole the money that is meant to eradicate pit toilets in the Eastern Cape. We know who stole NSFAS money. We know the mafias of the Steinhoff heist. We know the thugs of the Skills Development Fund. And we definitely know who the #1 money launderer is. There is absolutely nothing that the establishment, masquerading as a government of national unity, can do to deter us, the youth of today, from seeking out our generational mission. The government of the ANC has not fooled all of us. It is under the ANC that we saw privatization of state-owned entities at a large scale, much higher than that of the apartheid government. A trail of privatization that is so aggressive that even our healthcare isn't spared through the NHI. The rise of the establishment and the collapse of the state takes shape under the government of the ANC. That is the legacy of the ANC today.
You just heard what she was saying. She was speaking about the fact that the country today is where it is. There's high unemployment because there's no jobs that are going to come, because there's no state companies that are going to be hiring people. The president destroyed all the state-owned companies, all the SOEs, all the state-owned enterprises. The government destroyed it. And the government, we know, we are speaking about the government of President Sir Ramaphosa. She was challenging him. She was pointing out the truth. Nothing she said was a lie. All that she said was true. And shout out to Naledi for being a woman in parliament, for being a woman in politics, and for being a woman who is brave, a woman who is not coward. And I'm sure by you being such a young lady with such bravery will inspire other women to be involved in politics, other women to speak out and be more vocal. And thank you very much for being that young lady who was brave enough to challenge the government of the day, to challenge the corrupt government and the corrupt system. I, for one, I don't hate women. I, for one, I love women. And I love to see women get involved in the revolution, because the revolution can't be just about men. Women also have to get involved. Yeah, maybe fighting men have to be in the forefront and fight the wars and do the physical fight, you know. But as we know, the physical fight is not encouraged, and I'm not encouraging violence. So the fight now, it's more mentally. Women should also be involved to conscientize men and women out there. Women too are smart. They can conscientize, they can speak out, they can change lives, they can motivate, they can inspire people. So shout out to her for being part of the revolution, and shout out to her for being in the right team, the EFF. And may God bless her, and may you enjoy your birthday. I know your birthday is coming on the 22nd of July. Have a nice one. You are such an inspiration, and may God bless you.